Hello my friends, welcome back to episode 54. I just noticed that a glowing ball was developing behind me because of the sun started to beam through the windows. I normally keep the blinds down, but the cat is like, he likes to sit on the windowsill and look out, so... Let's kill this doofus and move on. His shield only absorbs some of the damage. It does not absorb all of it.
Salcor alla fresca.
Bum 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 bum. We're gonna get loads of items.
It was a great battle. Let's drink to Crom.
1 gold coin.
I was thirsty.
I think the gods are gone for good. Well, the party may be stupid, but they sure kick ass. Can't have it all, I guess.
Okay, so can we go now? Shit, it worked! Unbelievable!
Oh, this sucks. I'm broke and back to level 1.
I lost a lot of charisma, but my tunic feels a lot less tight.
All my spells forgotten. But, hey, I can remember that I forgot them.
Hey, you're right! I can remember too.
This is such a rip-off.
Our companion disappeared, and Agent X, and the thief didn't come back.
His soul is trapped in a demonic artifact. I wonder what became of the time hourglasses.
Don't fret, Agent Oswald. Just 1 or 2 other missions, and we'll be very close to being quits.
1 or 2, Commander X. But last time was supposed to be...
Please, Agent Oswald, the Dungeons Fund never makes mistakes. We can't be responsible for your misunderstanding. Who are these people?
Hey, wait, it's us! Dang, looks like the roles are reversed.
Probably a temporal reversal caused by changing the past.
That Oswald arsehole had it coming.
But that Agent X seems a lot less likable now.
Strange. They seem to know us. I see you're beginners. The subscription services are on the 1st floor. Access to this section of the fund is restricted.
Well then, we'll have to start this over from the beginning. Back to adventure?
The land of Fang awaits us.
Time for pillage.
Yeah, we could go in some mines.
And braid some pony hair in trees.
Not sure we have the budget for all this.
At least I'm glad no one in the party kicked the bucket.
Yeah, sure about that one?
Oh, right.
There was a voice in the skull, right?
Not in yours, that's for sure.
Talking rock.
That was pretty
Was there
good.
someone else? I can't remember.
Probably not, now that I think about it. Probably a temporal side effect.
Get out! We've got work to do.
Looks like it's finally over for good. I don't think we forgot anyone anyway. Hey, there's a few pages left.
There's a few pages left.
Ow! My head. Ouch. Somebody, please, help me. Dang it. They all left. But why is that thing still vibrating? I thought it was over. Ow! This hurts. Help! Ow! Feels like I just got trampled by a herd of buffaloes. But I don't hurt anymore. On the contrary, I feel quite good. Very good, even. Sadness, anguish, and fear have left me. I feel power rising inside of me. Let it go. Let it go. Turns out, being trapped in a demonic object has some advantages. When the pain disappears, when the time hourglass has done its work, you become a demon. I shall have my vengeance in a few centuries when our paths finally cross again. No matter, I'll wait. Revenge is a dish best simmered slowly. And when we meet, they'll regret ever having ignored me, scorned me, forgotten me, insulted me, sacrificed me, and how they tossed me into a cursed artifact like a crusty old sock. This shall be the revenge of the thief.
Talk about a cliffhanger. Well, as far as I'm concerned, I'm out of here.
Wait, you don't know? We have a deal with your agent. Your contract renews automatically, if deemed necessary.
No!
That really will be the end. I don't think that this game's going to get any more support, considering that I couldn't... I emailed the guy that first gave me access to the game, who worked for the publisher, and he is no longer with the company, and that they've just gone completely unresponsive. So I guess it didn't do as well as it needed to do. But they left the door open for something else. See, I wonder what you would do if you had a paladin or the bard. The healer feels really critical to your survival. I'm not gonna lie. This might be a really spicy game if you try and win it with one of the other characters. Okay, so one thing I wanted to talk about is the stats system in this game really sucks. And it's really unfortunate. It's sort of inherited the worst features of D&D. Which, is a shame, since there's a lot of other very good things about the game. But stacking agility and precision is just way too powerful. And it's really the only effective choice. Because there's no way that you can take being hit all the time. And HP tanking doesn't work against poison or fire. And also just some of the stats are baffling, like support. Support is really hard to set up. So an escalating precision bonus doesn't seem like it does it. If, for example, support gave like an escalating precision and damage bonus, and maybe even a crit bonus, then it might be worth it. Because, setting up support is really hard. You've got to position all those characters in the right places and all attack the same target. To do that just for an accuracy bonus doesn't make any sense, except for if you're not stacking agility, your characters will have low accuracy. But of course you can just bypass that by stacking agility. I mean, the fact that agility gives precision and evasion together, and those are possibly the two best things you can get. I mean, if you think about it, what would you rather have over precision and evasion? You've got damage, which doesn't work if you haven't got precision. You've got magical and physical resistance, which is status effect resistance, effectively. Status effects are dangerous in this game, but nevertheless, you only get like 64 points of stats in the whole game. So the most you could possibly get if you dedicated your life to it was like 64. Which, is a 2/3 chance of avoiding a status effect. Not really that great. And then you've got bonus accuracy for support, which is like, whatever. What else is there? Going first in the turn? But, going first in the turn, I guess, is nice. But it doesn't, It doesn't change the amount of turns you get. You don't get any, like, X turns or anything like that. So that doesn't really help that much either. Continue? Probably can't continue. If I load, say, somewhere where I'm not in a battle. Just talking about stats quickly.
What do you want?
What's in
peasant?
there?
Yeah, so if you look at what you've got here, right? What's the best defensive stat? It's either dodge or parry. They do the same thing, effectively. I think parry is slightly more consistent. I think, yeah, parry is maybe slightly more consistent than dodge, but I mean, either way, the best things are dodge and parry, which you can get from agility. Well, you can get. I think for him, you can actually get precision dodge and parry from agility, which is even crazier. Although it doesn't list it here. It actually doesn't list it here, but he definitely picks up dodge from agility. So you're basically getting a double blocking effect plus precision for choosing agility. I mean, man, you know, who cares about 60? You could have 60 points of extra damage, which is, you know, 60 points of extra damage that may not even hit. I mean, at this point in the game, you're looking at attacks that do 200 damage. So you're looking at a damage increase of 20% or something, and you're giving up perfect chance to hit and incredible dodge for that. And then you've got Constitution, which I don't even think is that powerful. So we had 400 HP. We had 400 HP. We lost 32 from equipment that just got unequipped. So you could have 1,264 HP, triple what I had. But does it help if you're getting hit all the time? Does it help? And the thing is, heals are not percentage based. They are, all the heals are amounts. So having tons of HP doesn't improve your sustain at all, because none of the healing is based on a percentage. It's based on flat numbers. And you got to remember that obviously poison, fire and all that are percentage based, so you're going to take extra damage equivalent to your HP off of status effects. So your HP is going to offer no benefit to you against status effects. If anything, it's going to hurt you, because healing is a flat number. If I've got 400 HP and I get knocked down to 200 and then I heal back up to 400 and I get set on fire, and fire does like 100 per turn with 400 HP. If I got knocked down to 400 with 1200 HP, and I get set on fire, I'm going to take 300 damage per turn from fire. So if I heal up by 200, the fire is going to then burn me for 300 a turn, because it's looking at your max HP, not your current HP. So basically having a high HP maximizes percentage-based damage, but there are no percentage-based healing items in the game, so it doesn't make any sense to go for HP at all. It's only useful against direct attacks. Direct physical attacks, which are the only things that interact with protection. And then, like, you know, things like magical resistance and physical resistance. As I said before, the amounts are just too low. I mean, you'd have to invest basically every point to even get half a chance to resist these status effects. You know, if this gave like 5 points per point or something like that, then it might be worth investing a few points. And support is just a joke. You get a percentage-based precision bonus. Whoop-de-doo. Why not just be precise in the first place? Get a defense bonus while you're at it. And therein lies therein lies the real issue. Because in addition to the defensive benefits, you're also bypassing enemies' dodge. Because even with, you know, 160 precision or whatever, you do occasionally miss because some enemies have got very high dodge. So if you only had like 70 precision and you're facing an enemy with 70 dodge, you're in for a world of hurt when you're trying to hit them.
It's impolite to search through a lady's dress.
It's my boots.
Unless she invites you.
So, I don't know what they were thinking. The stats system it just reminds me of D&D. Because in D&D you've got the same problem of armor class and the ability to cut through armor class, so 2 hit bonuses, are all that matters. 99% of the time, or 95% of the time. It's like D&D has got all these wonderful spells, skills, and abilities, and all these things that you can do. And then, if you're sacrificing like 5 base attack bonus and like 5 AC to have lots of clever skills, the enemy with like 5 extra base attack bonus and 5 extra AC is just gonna mince you into paste. Because it just matters. It matters too much. To the point that, of course, if you're like plus 10 over the enemy, they basically can't hit you, and you always hit them. It's mind-melting that this system has lasted as long as it does. Honestly, like, D&D was you know, fun or acceptable when it was a paper game or a tabletop game and the DM could fudge the numbers or whatever. It was fine. When it moved to games, it was okay. In the early days, there weren't many other great systems out there. Fine. But in the modern age, D&D just sucks. And systems that are like it, they also suck. People should look at, you know, not to you know, bring up the name of a very casual game, but people should look at things like World of Warcraft and Diablo and other games where they use effectively like base numbers with percentage scaling based on some factors. Or, you know, modern JRPGs or whatever. There's so many much better systems out there that give the player real choices. If you don't mass up agility in this, you are just gimping yourself, basically. And it's sad that it's good for basically every character, with the exception of the priestess and the
Careful with my books.
the wizardess, because they get their precision from intelligence and charisma, respectively. So instead of getting dodge and precision, you're going to get attack power and precision. But attack power and precision is also a great combo. Attack power and precision is the glass cannon combo that gives you maximum damage output, rather than the more balanced precision and dodge combo, which gives you both attack and defense together. I mean, any stat that gives you both attack and defense together is going to be extremely potent in any game.
Hands off my gold, my precious gold!
Which is why these kinds of things should be avoided. And percentage-based attacks. They may seem like balanced, but the biggest issue with them is you potentially trivialize the benefits of hit points. So, I mean, there were just a lot of mistakes here that made the character customization just not fun. There's also a severe lack of items, of equipment, you know, of choices in the equipment. I mean, I was still using items from the very beginning of the game.
Agent X at your service.
Because there's just so little stuff, really.
How come people put their hands in my pockets?
Don't mix the potions or boom.
Especially things like rings. Rings, amulets, belts. I guess they didn't want to give you too much in the way of good stuff, but it was kind of annoying. It kind of also meant that if you missed a, you know, if you missed a couple of nice belts, you were basically gimped for the rest of the game, because there's so little opportunity to bring all your characters up to the same level for certain items. But anyway, I feel like this is a game that actually had a great story, but could have taken the foot off the pedal with some of the more annoying aspects of some of the characters, like the elf and the barbarian. Kind of like played their one joke to death. But the combat system, well, the combat system was okay, but character building just was not there. I think that was the biggest issue, is that like character building was just completely one-dimensional. I realized within 5 minutes of playing the game that agility stacking was going to be OP, and it was. Anyway, that's it for the campaign. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a sponsored campaign, so, you know, once again, my appreciation to those people on my Patreon who sponsor these campaigns so that you guys can watch them. And I will see you guys in the next campaign.